Just getting everything set up over here. Got that there, that there, that there. That's the fun Shadow the Hedgehog gunshot sound. The iconic selection sound effect from Shadow the Hedgehog. That's kind of loud. So, we did 2 stories, and initially I was planning on doing 3 playthroughs. However, I feel like since the one that I did, the second one I did on Friday was like so fast, I think I'm pretty happy with going ahead and just making it 4. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, like, I wanna play this, you know, a few times through, even if I don't raise a ton of money, but I also want to make sure the incentive is there, so it's like, you know, gotta balance that.
Maria! Who am I? And why can't I remember anything?
Except for Maria.
Who is this Maria?
I remember Maria getting shot. Also, what's with this red smoke? Wait, is this like a follow-up to Embodiment of Scarlet Devil? Is Ramelia the secret mastermind the whole time? They have car-crushing strength.
Look
confirmed.
how pathetic they are. I don't have time for these humans.
I only have time for furries. Is that like a jellyfish furry? That works for me.
Reckoning will soon be here. Find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and bring them to me as promised.
Huh? Who are you, and how do you know I'm Shadow? And what are you talking about?
You're on news. Does Shadow remember taking that picture with the president?
If he says he knows the truth about who I am, then like it or not, I have to believe him. The only way I'm gonna get the secrets.
Then like it or not, I have to believe him. That's the only way to learn. No other alternative, buddy. Just, you gotta believe him. Like, I get that this is supposed to be after Shadow may or may not have died at the end of Sonic Adventure 2. But, like, there's a lot of gaps. Hold on, this is too loud. It's just a little too loud for me right now. I'm just going to turn that down a bit there. My microphone, I had to lower a bit because it got really hot again, and so my air conditioner is up, and so it's like this whole balancing act, you know? I really gotta find a way to help block some of the noise coming from that direction. I can raise my microphone a bit. How does that look? Or how does that sound, rather? That doesn't seem too bad. Oh, shit. I wasn't holding forward, so you just kind of stood still.
Long time no see.
Long time no see. Okay, hold on. So I have to actually decide what I'm doing. We have middle there and that one. I'm kind of thinking I want to do like... oh god. I'm trying to remember. Is the hero mission for this one, is that the one that leads to like the city level where you have the tank? Or is that the theme park? Because I like the theme park level, but I could really go without the tank. Or it's not really a tank, it's more of like a Wraith, is it, from Halo? It's like an airship, but not an airship. It's like a hovercraft? Some sort of plane type vehicle.
Blue hedgehog spotted.
Kill him! Kill the blue hedgehog! And the one that looks just like him in every degree! Never forget that, like, in Sonic Adventure 2, they just legitimately thought that Shadow was Sonic.
Let's show these black creatures that we mean business.
That was just like a thing, you know, because there was also Mario Sunshine where nobody could tell that that wasn't actually Mario despite the I mean, I guess maybe he was far away, but like Mario is not blue. That would be illegal.
More to go. Don't get cocky.
It's just like a whole stolen identity trend in 2 games. That's what a trend is. More than one.
Laser strikes cause explosions, so stay clear of them too. Nice job, Shadow.
Nice cut, Shadow. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that. I want to take it back.
Behold the ultimate power.
Too bad I can't fucking... Yeah, look at this. You have to... Oh, yeah. The gun robots have to die in order for you to be able to do that. Sonic even tells you to kill the gun robots. But, like, then he gets mad if you do it. He's like, hey, they're on our side. Just a real temperamental game, you know? So temperamental, burn it all down.
Let's smash them all up.
Can you actually, like... Yeah, I thought those exploded. I was like... Was I wrong in those are actually, like, a target that you have to break? I mean, you can break them, but they're bombs. They're like bomb fruit. I'm just minding my own damn business eating some bomb fruit.
Pressing the X button while atop a save point will teleport you to other save points you touch. Let's show the black creatures.
Once again, I really need them to just not automatically swap-a-rooney my NPC buddy to someone I'm not even buddies with.
Cover fire.
I think I was saying this at the start in that first cutscene, but like, I get that in context, this is supposed to be a Shadow that is either a robot and thus doesn't have the memories of actual Shadow, but does still. Or, sorry, there are so many explosions. I don't remember this game being this loud last I played it last week. Or
For my friends. Cover fire.
alternate thing is that it's the same Shadow but with like minor amnesia from falling off the space colony arc in like, you know, entering the atmosphere. That guy's the fucker. That's one of the ones that always gets me. Isn't there like a bat somewhere around here? Maybe it's the next section that has a bat that always gets me. But like without the exact sort of context there, the continuity isn't like super readily apparent, I think. Like it's not like I need every bit of the continuity on screen. I can piece together the facts. However, like I think in this case, like, they use it kind of to their advantage in the story, you know? Like, the only reason why Shadow... Bro shot at nothing. You're shooting at your own structures. This guy's just like, I get free reign to destroy the city. Sounds like my type of night. Damn. How realistic.
Still some black creatures left to take out.
But no, like the whole reason that the Shadow Android thing like works is more or less just because you know, there's no continuity between Adventure 2 and this, or Adventure 2 and then Heroes in this.
Let's show them a good time. Yes.
Behold the ultimate.
There's two. There's two remaining. I swear to God.
The entire city's on fire.
Where did this one come from?
Hurry! There's just one more somewhere.
It's probably somewhere around here, I feel like.
Man, what the heck is HQ doing?
If only, like, they would stop firing at nothing, at, like, ghosts, so that I could more accurately tell where there's an actual, enemy involved.
Let's show the black creatures that we mean business. This is for my
Like, I
friends.
think part of the reason why people kind of mocked the Shadow Android stuff,
Swap your weapon for another weapon that's on the ground.
or thought it was like really dumb. I feel like part of that is just that there isn't, like, the continuity gap kind of causes you to just be like, oh, it's the same Shadow, but it doesn't really, to me, feel like a justified twist that's really built up or anything, because ultimately it is one of multiple paths. And I mean, my personal sort of, oh, that was fun, let me do that again. My personal like headcanon or reading on it is that this is the original Shadow, but just like gaslit into thinking he's an android, but ultimately deciding that that doesn't really matter to him. He doesn't have to be a follower. No, not that! Oh, hey, I'm a genius. But I think, yeah, it's just like a left field sort of thing. And I think the intention is that by having that sort of time gap where you don't see what's going on, it becomes like a possibility. But I feel like a lot of the people playing the game ended up just being like, nah. I mean, when I was a kid, I thought it was like, whoa, Shadow's a robot? What a plot twist. But in the end, I feel like, I mean, it kind of didn't matter. I don't know. It's something I'd probably have to really simmer on more, you know? Like, the story of this game is a mess, and trying to view all of it as part of the same canon is, I think, a fool's errand. IMO, the game is multiple timelines that are all, like, different variations on the same events. I mean, I don't know if that's really, like, the exact one. I guess whenever we get around to final story, we'll see. Where's this guy?
Cover fire!
Do I have to destroy the city to find this thing? The only thing I can think of is maybe there's a bat somewhere I missed. Or...
This is not a drill!
It's not a drill. I mean, it could just be something dumb. Let's see. I know that there was the beetle here that I spent a long time trying to kill. Oh, cool. Ignore for this session. I forgot the CPU thing. I don't know exactly what's causing that. I have way fewer tabs open this time, so it's not the amount of tabs. And I made sure that FL Studio actually closed all the way instead of crashing when I try to close it, which has been an issue. I don't know, I think like a lot of the comedy in this game, maybe not a lot, but there's a fair amount of comedy that comes from attempting to treat everything that happens in canon as the same timeline or the same canon, or everything that happens in the game. And I certainly like doing that for the sake of comedy.
These guys are monsters!
But it's kind of intentionally made to be a thing where they're mutually exclusive. Beyond the obvious morality stuff, which is still not really handled directly, considering the fact that you can still, like, you know, you can, like, destroy an entire city by helping Black Doom, and then in the next level you can help out your friends, and everyone's like, okay, we forgive you, Shadow. We're not going to talk about the large-scale destruction. It was a bat! I knew it! It was a bat, and it was one of those sections. It's that one, always. That's the one.
Disgusting black creatures. Get out of my sight.
Jesus Christ, dude. Chill. D for Shadow. Okay, so now we get the one of the general going like, Shadow the Hedgehog's back. He's somehow responsible for the death of my sister. I will shoot him with a gun.
The black aliens have hit 6 major cities around the world, and every city is reporting significant damage and casualties. Among them, Westopolis has received the heaviest casualties due to its weakened defense system. Downtown Westopolis has been almost completely destroyed. Unconfirmed sources have also reported seeing a black hedgehog in Westopolis.
Shadow? Deploy the troops now!
He did a
And if
little
you find
shake there.
Shadow with the black aliens, then kill
Kill
them
them
all.
But sir, isn't Shadow on our
I
side?
gave you an order, soldier. He's evil and he's the enemy.
He's evil and I don't trust him. And if
You
he's
can't
with
fool
Sonic,
me,
then shoot
Shadow.
Sonic too.
This
And
time,
if he's with Tails, then
you're
shoot Tails. And I mean, so on and so forth. This time, Shadow, you won't be letting my sister get shot and thus being directly responsible for her death. This time, you'll be responsible for your own.
That
I mean,
was sweet, Shadow.
Yeah. Well, I'm not here to save you.
Thought you might say something like that. How about a little friendly competition?
Don't
God.
waste my time.
I love the scenes of Sonic and Shadow interacting.
The third Chaos Emerald in this
Their like
city.
Naruto Sasuke
Our
relationship
mission
is,
here is done.
I think, like a fan favorite sort of dynamic.
Guess that means welcome to the next level.
Shadow
Let's
being
go.
like kinda tsundere.
Get back here.
Okay, it is the tank mission. The one after this one is the theme park, which means... I mean, I didn't want to do the, you know, follow the tank, but I feel like I should at this point, because I wanted to do the theme park. Ow. Shit. Get back here. Oh, right. It's like the egg dealer where... Jesus, that thing just teleported. Wah! It's like the egg dealer where, like, if you're too close, you can't attack it. Oh, no. Alright,
Smash their tank.
Wait, what? I thought I had Sonic with me, like, just 2
Let him
seconds
get
ago.
away.
Are you telling me he's no longer with us? I'm sorry to say, Sonic is no longer with us. Because he ran way much faster than we could, so, like, we couldn't catch up. Speaking of, there we go. I was like, I know there's a spring somewhere. Goop! Yeah, Goop Tube! It's just like a rail, but it's not. The Goop Tube. It's just like a rail, but it's not.
Shadow, where have you been, Slowpoke? Looks like the black
Slowpoke?
creatures have turned tail and ran. Let's follow their vehicle and finish what we started.
Turn tail. This is just like the time I chased down a tank back at
Attracted. All right, Shadow.
back at Sparkster the Electric Knight's house. Is that a...
Shadow.
I think I got that
follow
wrong.
to that horizontal bar.
Whoa, no! I'm safe?
Shadow, try going up.
I understand, Sonic. Just please give me time. I must learn from my mistakes, Sonic. I like the tendrils in the background. That's a fun little detail. Do you think those are also goop tubes?
Hey, not bad.
Nice dead alien. Where's the ship? Sonic, where's the ship?
This'll just take 3 seconds.
Right there on the door. Wow. Nice. I feel like I might have gotten too slow and might have just missed the
That
entire
barrier
mission.
isn't invincible. If you do enough damage to it, you should be able to get through.
Doesn't this have a thing
Dropping bombs while
where,
running away? I've heard about
it like
road rage.
saves the damage you do whenever you hit restart? Or is it like when you die?
Yeah, smash
I feel like there's this weird, like, trick you can do for the IL like that. Hold on. There we go. Just had to swap that. Ow!
Yo, try going down here.
I thought I was dead.
That red alien slime.
Oh, it's slime. It's not goop. Sorry. I forgot. This game was really ahead on the whole slime trend. Any slime trenders in the chat? Oh, God. Please. What? Yeah, honestly, like, there isn't a lot in this game that I feel is, like, legitimately
Where's my bike?
gets in the
Has anyone seen where it...
way of the play experience, you know?
Damn it.
But this, like, jank homing attack mechanic is definitely one of the things.
Hey, the tank just took off. We've got to catch up.
Like, I feel like, you know, I can excuse a lot. Like, the platforming isn't great, but it's fine. The movement as a whole is a little slippery on account of his rocket shoes. Rocket skates! But, like...
Whoa, at this rate, we'll catch up to that black tank in no time.
There it is. Like, it's not awful,
Yeah,
in my
smash
opinion.
him up.
But this just, like, actively gets in the way. I mean, there's, like, some levels where the platforming is really bad. But I feel like they kind of knew that
Nice job, Shadow.
they weren't able to really do precision platforming. Am I supposed to, like, do an air combo or something here? I just remembered I do have, like, an air kick. Is that what I should be doing instead of trying to homing attack a bunch?
Don't let them
Well, I mean, I
out of the city
made a
alive.
mistake.
Get him! Get ready to fire!
That didn't work. Oh, I just had to break it. I see. Cool.
I just gotta keep moving.
I see. I had to hit the cage to break the cage.
My soldiers have already secured the
Shadow.
Yeah, there's Sonic. Why couldn't I select him
Looks
earlier?
like the black creatures have turned tail and ran. Let's follow their vehicle and finish where we started.
Bro, I'm trying so hard to attack this thing.
Look out! That drop-like thing is one of the black creatures. The tank's barrier seems to be deflecting bullets.
Oh, I dropped the combo. Gotta pick it
Watch
up.
out,
Don't
Shadow.
drop the combo.
Sections of the roadway are being destroyed by those
Keep up
black
the rhythm.
creatures' bombs.
Light punch. Medium punch. Light kick. Heavy punch. Oh, no. Oh, I'm actually fine. I just had a weird frame drop.
Help them. Spin on top of that red
So,
spot by pressing the X button. Spin, huh?
Since this is the first stream of the week, oh god, frameage.
Those red thorny fruits are poisonous.
Brief weekly Shonen
Thought
Jump
we
Jump.
lost it, but I think we can still catch up. Let's go.
So, I feel like I don't actually want. I guess Omo Chow Gun is fine.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. All right, Shadow, you know what to
But no, so
do. Shadow. try grabbing
Ichinose
onto that
family
horizontal
is
bar.
done. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at the start. And I think it, like, because I wasn't a fan of Takopi. It was, like, too miserable for me. Like, it was beyond a tragedy into just, like, pain and suffering.
This is for my friend.
You know, there's a difference between, like, something like Macbeth and something that just, like, it seems to exist to put the characters in a worse and worse state with no real
That
purpose
barrier
behind
isn't
it.
invincible. If you do enough damage to it, you should be able to.
You know, with like Shakespearean tragedy,
Dropping bombs
there was
while running
always
away?
a
I've
like
heard about road
human
rage.
element,
Plenty of
quote
prey.
unquote, to it. I mean, there was obviously like fate, but the fate was often due
Nice job,
to
Shadow.
the work of people.
Make sure that you don't use chaos flash when there are gunshots
Like Macbeth's future is ultimately brought upon by himself. That sort of thing. Where's the tank? There it is.
Time for a little payback for the destruction those creeps caused.
But there's some things that are just like, I don't know, maybe Takopi had a human element that I wasn't really paying attention to.
This'll just take 3 seconds.
It just felt like very, very cruel and depressing. Cruel, depressing, cruel. I think I'm not too far behind on this thing, by the way. But Ichinose, like, it started, and I was like, okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. The other sort of big thing about it, though, was that the author of those two series. So, like, Takopi was a pretty short series, all things considered, and I really wasn't sure if that author could write a serialized story like that. It kind of ran into the issue of, like, it's a mystery in a serialized magazine where you're expected to have, like, if you're popular, you're expected to sort of remain.
Don't let them out of the city alive.
And that runs into the issue of, like, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I kill this. That runs into the issue of, like, how do you write a mystery with a satisfying conclusion and ongoing plot while also keeping it something that you can maintain week to week and, like, prolong. And I think it just wasn't able to be prolonged. It had a lot of hype at the start because of the author's previous work. But it kind of ran into a fairly, I feel like, common trap with this sort of writing, which is just...
Perfect.
It is hard to make a mystery that does not have a concrete, like, route or roadmap. You can't just pile on more things. Because, like, for the most part, good mysteries and thrillers are
Hand
written
over
to
that
be
Chaos Emerald,
self-contained
or
completely.
else.
Maybe not, like,
Think you have a chance
by
against
themselves,
me?
but, like, they wrap up and they answer questions.
I don't take orders.
And I think, like,
especially from you.
readers often
But I'm
only
not
have
here
such
to
a
fight
limit
you
for
either.
adding more questions.
I'm collecting the emeralds to find my own answers. So why don't you just back off?
You still
But
don't
Ichinose
know
was
your
also bad because it
place,
felt
do
like they
you?
just kept making no progress or pressing a reset
I
button.
summon you.
I summon Black Bull in attack mode.
Behold.
Attack his life points directly. Gah! I'll have to summon my Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Woohoo! Now we're talking.
Just like
Bring
my
it
red
on.
and black hair. Just like the red wing.
And the Black Bull.
Look at this dude.
Entire city and its inhabitants to earth.
So goofy.
You up, big guy. Let's have some fun.
Can I get a just like standalone voice line of Sonic saying "Check you out, big guy"?
Use its little pets against him.
I love Black Bull. This is like a whole character design thing, right? Like the big goofy like monster kind of looks like the caterpillar from Bug's Life. I feel like this is in a few other things. I don't know where it originated from. But I like it. It's good. Sort of like Bulborbs as well. Like specifically Bulborbs.
Most attacks. You need to find out his weak spot.
But so yeah, Ichinose is done, and I think it just dragged on for a long time. I feel like the answers or like the final chapter really wasn't satisfying
It's not dead yet.
because I don't know. I feel like I'm not really any closer to getting a satisfying conclusion or like the actual content of like the mystery itself were actually kind of revealed pretty early in the series.
The ultimate power.
Or it was like fairly easy to work out to where, I don't know, it just feels like it was kind of not the best, I don't know. I'm fine with not having a happy ending. I mean, the ending overall was not exactly a tragic ending the way Takobi was, but like, it's more so just that, excuse me, I felt like not a lot really happened in the last few chapters, even though it kind of a lot happened. It was just kind of like more simple than it really appeared to be at the start, but not in a, why didn't I think of that sort of way. More like a that's it way for me. Now, what was surprising is that Dr. Stone is back. They had like an EX chapter, which is usually just like when they have a author, an artist, come back to do like one bonus chapter, usually a bit longer. They'll sometimes do that like when there's not really a new block of new series coming out, but they have space to fill. And so I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be like an epilogue, sort of one shot. And then it said to be continued, so I'm interested to see how long this new Dr. Stone arc goes. I really like the series. I think like the moon stuff was kind of because I think a lot of what I liked about it was the more grounded science. But I guess at the same time, it kind of always had that element that was beyond just basic science, and
Tell the commanding generals
them
that
sort
the
of-
United Federation will never surrender
Yes!
to terrorists.
the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists. Sonic
This planet
and
was
Shadow,
once saved from tyranny
you
and
two taught me
annihilation
never
by
to
you
do
two
that.
heroes. Now mankind must protect this peace
God.
at all costs.
What a good cutscene.
We must stand united to defend our world against these invaders.
Bro left the gate open. Yeah, I'm just happy to see more Dr. Stone. The characters are great. Getting like more stuff with the characters is just good. I still kind of wish that the guy, was it Ryuji, the like capitalist man? I wish people like,
fourth chaos
yes, he
emerald?
said it. He said the line. Woo!
Isn't that Tails?
Look at that! It's Eggman's theme park. He made it out of the rings he's taken from around the world. I've got to get those rings back.
I can't tell if this is actually a theme that was in the previous games, but it at least sounds like Tails' like genre and style from Sonic
This is
Adventure
just
2, which
too
is
easy.
cool.
Guess it's my lucky day.
This is like taking rings from a baby, if that baby's name was Tails. This level's just kind of neat. I always like the carnival and casino levels in the 3D stages, the 3D games rather.
Hey, Shadow!
I could go without them in the 2D
Eggman's
games.
collected rings from all around the world and has built this theme park. What do you say?
I feel like,
Take all these rings back.
especially all the pinball mechanics are just not done very well in the 2D games. And like, Carnival Night, you know, is infamous for the drums. But even beyond that, I feel like the stuff that isn't the drums all just kind of sucks. And it often leads to stages that feel more like time-consuming than they are like challenging.
Those gun geeks are trying to demolish my lovely...
So let's see. Going off the map, I know I want to end up at the bottom. Kind of want to go straight and then down one afterwards, so I just go to the end? I think that takes me to Mad Matrix. I'm not sure though.
Now it's done. Show gun that we need business.
Walking on the clown mouth. Walking on the clown mouth.
So, fast
I like
enough
this.
for you? Whoa!
Let's see, what else? Jump.
I can't carry all of these rings by myself. Help me gather them all up, Shadow.
What else was there in Jump this week?
You can jump through that hoop of fire.
Yo,
You'll
Jump?
learn some
I was
rings.
just talking. And I guess there's a new One Piece. That was good. Sakamoto Days is interesting. I don't know. A lot of the good stuff is good.
Take it to it, Shadow.
Asumi, Martial Master Asumi.
This is a mobile.
It still seems like it's not doing great. I really like the most recent chapter. I mean, I've liked most of the chapters in general. The most recent one, I think, had an interesting sort of development, but it feels like a development that was meant for later in the series. I hope it has a bit more time, especially because, like, we had at least one series just end, and I feel like Icehead Gill is already going to end in, like, a chapter or two, so, you know, I hope we have enough room for Asumi to stick around.
Looks like you can perform triangle jump between these walls, Shadow. Face the wall and keep doing jump dash one after another.
Is it just that, like, I'm too far to do another jump, but I'm too close to do another jump, but I'm too far to actually reach the platform? That's, like, the only thing I could think of there. Whoa, okay. They're generous.
Look, there's another shooting gallery board.
Look, there's a big black cloud over Hilltop Village. Leave it to me, Tails. Here comes Captain Rescue. I was saving Mobius from bad guys when you were still a hedgehoglet. Tails, you saved me. God, I gotta rewatch some YouTube poops. Come on. Oh shit, I just realized it is a new month. I haven't read this month's Shoha Shoten.
So cool. I've never seen a vulcanized ceramic used.
Shoha Shoten has continued to be a very good series, and it's weird because, like, it does, like, it's obviously
Okay, we've got back about half
Takeshi
of them.
Obata's,
Did you
like,
get the
art.
rest? More of Eggman's next.
Or
Make
Takashi?
sure to hold on to your reins.
It's obviously Obata's art, but, like, it still manages to be very unique compared to a lot of his other series.
What the heck was Eggman thinking when he made
Like,
this?
All You Need Is Kill.
Track down the rest
I never
of those
saw
guns.
Edge of Tomorrow, but All You Need Is Kill,
Behold the ultimate power.
I mean, that one was obviously not done by Tsugumi Oba. That was pretty much just, I think, directly adapted from the book.
Fast enough for you?
I don't know if there was specifically somebody who wrote the adaptation. I missed a key. But, like, it looks so much like the rest of Obata's series. You know, like Death Note and Bakuman and Hikaru. But, like, Shoha Shoten is a lot looser, a lot less realistic than his previous art styles, and I think that works really well for the series, and, like, I don't know, it's just,
but
it's
this
just,
chaos
it's just
emerald
good.
is mine.
It's good seeing Obata do something that's not with Tsugumi Oba. I'm honestly very tired. I woke up early today, and I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. Because I've kind of been worried that
Aren't you done yet?
I've been, like, sleeping in too long and too late. And so, like, being forced awake more or less, maybe it gets me out of bed at a reasonable time and I'm not super drowsy all day.
Let me do it.
But at the same time, I just don't know if I got enough sleep anyways.
An assassin?
An assassin?
Well, if it isn't Shadow. Your timing is impeccable.
I'm without sin,
You know that Eggman
and I'm
fella
only
pretty
ass.
well, don't you? Well, we need your help to hack into his computer. Don't ask why, and we don't have any more time to waste.
Well, what a coincidence. I'd like to know what the good old doctor's up to as well.
Let me just chop his computer in half, and then we'll get to the bottom of this. I love that that works.
Whoa!
What's just an absolute Chad of a hedgehog. He's like, I don't need to hack into the computer, and he just karate chops it. What a dude.
The doctor has got to know something.
So, Matamatrix. Wait, hold on. The Espio mission's the one I did last time, and that's the one that takes you to Lost Ark, isn't it? So if I wanted to avoid that, I would go straight, which is the neutral route, I think? Because I mainly just didn't want to do Lost Ark. I want to go to the level, you know, the one that I have a boss fight to do.
This is an area set to keep out any intruders. Attacking these things makes them split up in multiple
Just didn't want to have to do the damn maze level again. That one is just not great. Whoa! Oh boy! Try to jump scare me with that egg pawn. Ooh. Got a corner peek. Oh man, I started watching Protocol Rain, the esports anime. It's great. Spoiler alert, I talk about it on the next Net Surfer Pro. We're doing just a talk surfer, but it's great because for one thing, it's very clearly, obviously supposed to be Valorant.
What?
Like it's a hero shooter, tactical shooter where they plant a bomb, but it's not Counter-Strike. That's like the key detail there, you know. Shit. I made a mistake. Great. Okay. Just run this back. Right? It'd be really funny if I accidentally did the villain mission, though that would mean that I wouldn't be able to get the ending I want. But no, like it's a game, or it's an anime about people playing a first-person shooter. And what I love about it is that like the shooter looks like ass. Like all the character models look like the like LOD models, where it's like stuff you see at a distance. Like they're very low res. I'm gonna hit another bomb on accident. That's great. Oh right, this is where the key door is. I have no idea where half the keys in this stage are, considering it's intentionally made to be a maze. But it's kind of funny because like so it has the low poly models. The whenever it cut, oh yeah, in the like textures for the walls and floor and everything just look like absolute, just terrible. It's like they tried to make a rust texture, but they didn't know what color rust is, so they just made it like black, like 0000 type black. And so it looks like pretty bad whenever they show the gameplay, but the gameplay itself is like super accurate to, you know, playing these games. Like characters pre-aim, they I don't know, like the bits about like bullet accuracy and fall off are pretty correct. As far as strategy goes, you see characters do like smoke setups where they line up with the terrain, or like a character wall bangs where there's like the stack of boxes and he shoots through them. there's a bit about like how there are different footstep sound effects for different terrain, and so a character can like listen for footsteps and tell where on the sort of part of the map they're in. Am I like stuck? I may be stuck and or fucked. So like, as far as all the game playing stuff, it's really sincere and like accurate to the act of playing video games, which I think is good, because especially when making a fake video game for a series like this, it's so easy to accidentally make something that feels really insincere and patronizing. Okay, cool, it does respawn. But I feel like Protocol Rain did it very well, and you can tell that the writers and director like know pro gaming, at least pro like FPS gaming. There is some weird stuff with the sister, unfortunately, because it does weird anime shit. Doesn't really come up until episode 5. It was really surprising. There's also, it's funny, so like the premise is that the main character is like really depressed, and it's a mix of stress from his family situation after his dad died, being like relatively impoverished, which makes sense, and him having to like work a part-time job to help his family and study so that he can keep his scholarship to go to school. So like, yeah, that all makes sense. But he's also depressed because he like has trauma related to video games, and as of episode 5, they've hinted at what that was and what the cause was. He like gets over it in the first episode. I expected it to be much more of a journey. He kind of just like starts playing a game and then he's like, wait, no, I'm done with my trauma. Or at least like panic attacks, flashbacks, triggers. But at first it looked like, due to the way like the scenes are written and everything, it looks like he like quits gaming forever because his sister makes him die in one game of Valorant, and he's like, well, that's where it all began.
Doctor.
But I don't know, it's like right now it feels like
my past.
the emotional
What am I doing here?
element of it, this like traumatic backstory.
There's nothing to tell, Shadow.
Like, given
You
what I
have
know about
no
the character,
past.
What?
it makes sense.
Don't listen to him. He's
for
just
him to
trying
like
trick
be
you.
depressed and
You've
stressed
got to
out
focus. Destroy it.
without
Let's get out
having
of
the
here.
like PTSD element. And I don't really get how that fits together, and it feels, I don't know, out of place. All the stuff about just like an underdog story of people making it with esports, that all is good. That stuff is like well done and well written and executed. But like all the like drama, or at least the main character's like family drama, this kind of annoying. I don't know. I also like how SBO says we can't let Eggman know we're up here, when he definitely saw me jump on that spring.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more... I think he's saying, you know what they say, the more the merrier. If he had like 2 other voice lines, this game would be like rated much higher. I had kind of a rant with this after we recorded the other night. Gil and I were talking, and it's like I kind of hate game ratings, and I feel like there is sort of a culture with video games of it either has to be like a 10 out of 10 or it's dog water. And it's not to say that, like, this is a good game, but I feel like it often gets overblown the exact extent that this is bad. Like, it's no... I don't know. I started watching a video this morning by Sean Johnson, I think is the name of the channel, about, like, kind of going over a bunch of the quote-unquote worst PS1 games and how, like, their reputation is often kind of passed on by word of mouth, but actually playing them isn't the worst experience. I can understand people not having a tolerance for a level of jank, but, like, I don't know. I've never really had huge problems with this game that would make it worse than, I mean, a lot of stuff. I've played some bad games for sure. Like, this isn't offensive, you know? It plays fine. The platforming isn't, like, the worst platforming I've seen. I can't exactly think of a good comparison at the moment.
I have no past. What do you mean by that, Doctor?
I think, like, it's not the best Sonic game, but there's, you know, Sonic. Sonic itself kind of gets the short end of the stick with this sort of discussion a lot. It was weird to me when people were going on about how Sonic Adventure 2 is actually, like, really bad and that everyone was deluding themselves with nostalgia. Because, like, I still think Sonic Adventure 2 is great, and it's fine that people have that opinion, but I remember there being a moment in, like, 2017, 2016?
What's up, Shadow?
Where, like, so many people on the internet... I love the... Not you again.
Nice to see you, too.
You should come aboard this little spaceship we have. It's powered by a Chaos Emerald, but don't tell anyone I said that.
That means we're going too.
I do love how Tails just kind of docked the tornado in there.
Let's roll. Next stop, the Ark.
I love the army music. It's very, very like GameCube era fantasy, like Amazing Island. Is that Amazing Island? It's a very Amazing Island to me. But no, I just remember there being this time where, like, so many people were saying the same thing of, like, Sonic Adventure 2 was actually bad. And it's like,
place. So familiar.
I mean, it's okay to reconsider your own opinions, but I feel like there's a different thing when people are saying, like, you are wrong for liking this thing, or, like, the only reason you like it is nostalgia. I don't know. I try to not be, like, malicious with my opinions on video
bring
games.
It on.
Oh yeah, death. Sonic cannot read a room.
Looks like the party's getting started. Time to rock and roll.
Looks like the party rockers are in the house tonight. Shadow, turn around. The emerald's right there. You could just take it, like candy from a baby. It's fine by you. Is this the one with the anti-gravity flavity? It is Space Gadget, which is a reference to Crazy Gadget, or as I like to call it, Gadget. Batman.
Shadow, don't you remember? We once raced each other here. This is
I do
just
love
like old
that.
times. A race for the emerald.
So wait, hold on. It's
there's
find the Chaos Emerald before Sonic, find it after Sonic, and then other objective. Oh right, break the barnacle-looking things. Break the target. Board the platform. Race to the target. Ah!
Damn, not here.
Not here. Damn. At least I don't have to hear Sonic again.
Whoa, what just happened?
I don't know. I don't want to, like, complain about people all the time, you know, but, like, I think I've just kind of gotten disillusioned with it. The concept of, oh hey, there was a checkpoint the whole time. The concept of something being, like, good. What was it? There was a game recently where I felt kind of, like, really, I don't know, smothered by that. Just, like, discussions of people trying to give something some sort of total objective numeric rating or just an objective sort of appraisal when that's not really something you can do. It's like, even I feel like most of the time when I do see like numeric ratings for games, I feel like it doesn't really tell me anything about the game. Also, I know there was a key there. I really didn't feel like actually getting it.
There are no defensive units past there. Return to the save point.
But like, I feel like oftentimes when I see a rating for a game, it doesn't really tell me anything about it. Like, I ultimately care, will this run on my computer? Does it match my tastes? You know, what's sort of the generic gameplay? And oftentimes, a quick, like, gameplay video will do much more than a rating would give it. I don't know, it just feels kind of, like, outdated, maybe. I like ranking my own favorites and stuff like that, but I hate giving things a rating because, like, it starts to be less about having nuance. Like, when you are, when you're forced to...
There's an emerald somewhere aboard the Ark.
Oh, shit. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. Wait, what? Oh, damn. Okay, well, I'm just... damn, not here.
There are no defensive units past.
Is the clock still ticking? No, okay, the clock rewound itself. Good. I don't get why he slid backward. Why he orple. What shit?
Damn,
I think like part of it is that while there are definitely games that I think have cohesive like holes to them, like I would say that The World Ends With You is a 10 out of 10. Just because in the sense that like everything is intentional, fits together real well, has something to say, has style and substance, and plays well, and you know, stuff like that. But like, there are a lot of games where I feel like it's impossible for me to actually total all of the sort of aspects of the game. Because, like, trying to give a complete score to a game is often... I don't know, you have to either ignore certain things or you have to weigh certain things over the others. You know, I kind of don't really care about, like, graphics, for instance. At least to the extent that some people do. And so, I might rate a game higher if I were to be forced at gunpoint to give a numeric rating than somebody who cares more about graphics, you know, or like performance. And that's not even going into stuff like more subjective things like whether you like the genre or things like difficulty. There's just not a criteria for it, much in the way that there's not a criteria for, you know, most media as far as a critical standard. I can't even say if I recommend something half the time, because there are things I like that I can't recommend, but like, that means I can't give it a rating based on recommendation. Which is, I feel like a lot of what, like, a lot of movie reviews are, is more done in the sense of, do I recommend this to people or not? And it's like, I don't know. I mean, there's stuff I would recommend, but like Skinamarink, I don't know if I would recommend it, but I think it's good. Also, that is kind of cheeky of them to have the key above the emerald there. Very funny.
Sonic. Now I remember. That day, we fought here aboard
now
the
I
Ark.
remember. Your name is Sonic the Hedgehog. You're blue. I didn't remember any of that until I just grabbed this emerald.
Perfect.
the blue emerald for my blue memories. I don't know. I can get kind of rambly on the stream, I think, when I try to, like, talk about topics like this.
Maria!
I think ultimately what I'm trying to say is, I don't know if this game is as bad as people say,
Shadow.
but there's also a lot of things that people say are bad that I don't think are as bad as people say. And while I'll definitely take some of that as, like, whee! Surprise! Into the elevator. Well, I'll definitely take some of that as just me having weird tastes. I do also think there's you know, I think mid is okay. That's what I'll say. People are like, oh, that's mid. And it's like an insult for something to be called mid, you know?
What is that?
Once
Fire.
every 50 years, that black comet passes by this planet. Oh, do you think
What
those
was that
black
laugh?
creatures are somehow connected with
That's
that
like a
comet?
Homer laugh. He thinks about something completely different and then just like,
Shadow,
oh,
what's wrong?
right.
I think you're right.
I brought that
I
up for a
feel it.
reason.
They're up there.
Like Sonic
That's
mentioned the
where the
comet, and then he
answers are.
remembered like a
I've gotta
funny
get to
meme
that
he saw on
comet.
the internet of a cat. He was like, hee 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 hee. Hee hee hee. So, Final Haunt, I believe it's the villain ending for this, is the one I gotta do. Yep, mm-hmm.
Activate the shields and activate the covet system. Give me money.
Well, Shadow, looks like we've reached the climax of this little game. Time to make the big boss man responsible.
Right,
for
the
this
music
case.
for this
Step
stage
up
does
and
not
fight.
fit at
There
all.
are aliens up on the bridge. They're trying to get us.
Okay, but like the Dalai Lama kind of fits. I mean, I will never say no to some good old Dalai Lama. I don't even know if it actually is Dalai Lama, but still feel like this is not a place that deserves the like truck commercial guitar and drums. It's like almost like a nu metal beat, you know? Kind of similar to the MVC2 menu theme, which I played at the start of the stream. Ow. Rude.
Shadow, try going up.
Give it away now. That's not nu metal. There's one song in particular I'm trying to think of that like it's like it's like not Sublime, and I don't think it's 311, but it's another of those like white guy reggae bands, I think. Maybe not quite reggae. That sort of style. I love that the elites here look just like grunts from Halo. There is... I believe Halo 1 came out before Shadow the Hedgehog, right? Because, like, it feels like there is kind of an undoubted amount of Halo influence here. Ah, right, the suck guy. Wait, okay. Good. I mean, it's not necessarily like Halo invented sci-fi alien shooters. Bro, I have to do this. Go down! Oh my god, it's airplane controls, I forgot. Oh right, it does have a fast forward. It does get hurt by tiny lamps. What's a lamppost? I already forgot what I was just going on about just there. Oh right, Halo. But like I think some of the enemy design and Mainly just like the gruntage, and some of the weapon design, I guess, feels very Halo. I could totally be wrong and be like reinterpreting things, or misinterpreting things rather, or both. But sometimes that's sort of the vibe it gives off. Maybe I just associate purples like this with Halo.
Our giants, heralded for their pure strength, form the core of our army.
Is there anything around here? Excuse me. So, like, I guess the reason why you still get attacked by enemies, even if you're with the like, partner whale sounds, is that, like, hypothetically, since you can sort of hot swap partners whenever.
Why are you hesitating? Get going.
I couldn't see that.
Damn,
I could not
not
see.
here.
Since you can hot swap partners whenever, I guess the idea is that if they didn't attack you, like if the aliens didn't attack you when you were with Black Doom, then they would not be enemies, and you could just kind of move past everything without any sort of combat
Pure strength.
by just switching teams whenever necessary. However, I feel like if you had to more commit to the route you were taking, like maybe not have the helper unless you decide to join them, or just,
Get going.
bro, this sucks. I had to jump in order to move the camera. Okay, that was a bad part. That's bad game design. I'm not gonna defend that one, you know. What?
Damn, not here.
I agree. What was that? That was like, I was like, okay, I'll walk forward a bit more because I know it's gonna fuck me over on the last jump of the triangle jump.
Heralded for their pure strength, form the core of our
I keep thinking he's gonna say heralded for their pubes. Oh, group. Now I can't see the meteor rocks. That's fun. Real damned if you do, damned if you don't. Okay.
Why are you hesitating? Get going.
So, this time it's gonna totally... You know, it almost did. See, it almost screwed me over there. However, when I tried to preempt that, it didn't work. Fucking... Okay, hold on. So, watch this. I have to activate that. Doing so changes the route you take, so you have to ride on the alien, which is kind of a cool idea. Get in the fucking bat, Shadow. But then he berates you for doing the exact thing he tells you to. I get that, like, Black Doom is like an abusive parent. Like, I can understand that subtext here. But that's just kind of dumb more than anything, I feel like. Like, that's kind of beyond allegory and just, like, annoying. I think when I was a kid, I didn't want to piss off the person I was working with, and I thought, like, that if I did so, then they, like, wouldn't let me do that route. But now I completely understand it's just sort of the like, game and the writing, or the gameplay and the story weren't fully integrated to the right degree. But it is just very funny how it's like, hey, you have to get on here. And then Black Doom says, hey, you have to get on here. And then you get on, and he's like, no, stop that. No, you're not, that's illegal. Stop. No, I'm mad. Oh no, that's further than I thought. Goo tube. Sorry, slime tube. Wait, slime tube? I never actually did that. Or any of the clan dungeons. Clan destinations. Or you're just gonna kill me. Tell them to lay off first, and then we can talk about betrayal. Betrayal. See, it's just like Halo. Ow. Killing spree. I would love a mod that replaces the Halo announcer with the DDR announcer, and it goes like, "Wow, you're not an ordinary fella. Step, step." I always loved it. I felt really good about myself for hitting combos in DDR. Thanks to that guy. Wee! Fuck momentum and physics. I can spin on the rail. Spin!
Stop at once.
Here we go again. Get on the bat. It says stop it, and I'm like, nah, I gotta do this one. Like, I like the concept behind it. It's that by helping the alien, you kind of have to... Not only are you, like, doing the mission for them, but you kind of have to directly interface with this bat. You become one with the alien. You, like, get assimilated into the hive mind. I know it's not quite that. That's, like, a more dramatic reading of what is kind of simple, ultimately. But, like, I feel like that is sort of the intention, is that to fully be a villain in this instance, for this specific level, it involves that sort of, like, I don't know, interfacing. Yay, we did it. I also do think this is one of the ones where
not allow anyone to set their
the side switching works better. Just in the idea that, like, you could construe this as Shadow is, like, a double agent who is just using them to get into space, and then once he's on the comet, he joins Black Doom. However, he didn't even know about the damn comet. So, like, that's not even it. He just decided when he got there, it was like, I'd rather just help Doom. And it's like, I think...
Shadow, why are you siding with those black creatures?
I thought we were friends.
Siding with them? You're joking, right? I'm just siding with whoever goes up against you.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny.
Down, Sonic.
That's actually kind of good, is that it's literally just the epitome of Shadow and Sonic's rivalry.
Just say when.
You know what? See, that makes sense given the path I took. There's the Black Bull stuff, there was the like,
all right, Sonic, defend
Space
yourself.
Gadget, you know? Now he's trying to, so he says, Sonic, defend yourself. Sonic's not the boss here. It's the cool mech robot. I like the design. I honestly think a lot of the gun robots look pretty cool.
Take this. Take this.
But no, I think, like, it's hard to just be like, you know, oh, if they had written the entire game differently, then, you know, that would have been better. Because, like, that's a huge ask, really. To just be like, yeah, they should have just completely changed the way the game was written and, like, have more cutscenes and, like, more granular changes. I feel like, to an extent, that's what the game sort of deserved. I don't know. I don't like to go complete armchair game designer with, like, what I would have done differently. I kind of hate the things of, like, what I would do for the new Smash Bros. Because, like, I feel like there's a lot of background information that we just don't really have access to. You know? But with something like this, it's like, I feel like there might have been some changes that could have been done to make it work better without compromising the general idea. I think, like, if the paths were a bit more linear, then they could have more meaningful like storylines that make more sense when you betray one side or the other. Whereas it feels like they kind of tried to scrounge some scraps together and make the best of what they had. So like, yeah, I guess Sonic, Shadow wanting to beat Sonic in the rivalry here, like, that makes sense given the levels that we did play, but there's still levels that didn't really contribute, like Mad Matrix. And I feel like if I didn't do Space Gadget
Now it's time to end this.
and did Lost Ark instead, or whatever was below it, I feel like if I did that, then it would have been a like less cohesive cutscene there. So I just kind of accidentally lucked into having the one that makes sense.
Still, you devil.
It's very easy to criticize this game, I think.
You devil.
It's hard to criticize like specific things or like really articulate it. At least like things like that. It's easy to just be like, oh, the story makes no sense. And I'm trying to go a little deeper than that. I don't know if I'm really succeeding. But at the same time, I think there is still a lot to praise about this game.
Anti-matter cannon. Fire!
Ooh, this way.
Energy charge commence. Just you wait, Shadow.
I'm gonna charge up so much energy.
Still, you devil.
Hold still, you devil. Do they not give you guns for this one?
Still, you devil.
I feel like for the villain route version of this boss fight, they gave you a gun.
Charge complete. Now it's time to end this.
Oh, so go over here, you mean? Cleanly telegraph your attack so I can do something about it. Clever.
Anti-matter cannon.
Smooth move.
Fire!
Speaking of smooth moves, the new WarioWare came out. There's so many games this year. The new WarioWare came out. I still need to get Chance of Sinar. I want to play Nazby 2. I don't know if I'm going to buy it immediately, but that just came out today. There's just too much shit going on. Not enough money. But don't necessarily give me money. Give money to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
Still, you devil.
Oh no, oh no. Sonic's blocking me. Hit the thing. There we go.
Charge complete. Now it's time. Still, you devil.
I can interrupt him, make him do a hold still you devil phase. Can I do another one? Nah.
Fire!
Woo!
Energy charge commence. Just you wait, Shadow.
Still you devil. I'm not a devil. It's kind of rude. Say that to the real devil, the chocolate starfish over there. Like a purple sea urchin.
Take this.
How do you think Freddy Fish feels about this conflict?
Still, you devil. Still, you devil.
This is just kind of boring at this point.
Still, you devil.
I do think this boss might have a little too much health compared to the actual challenge it provides.
Now it's time. Still, you devil.
Like the fact that the hold still you devil, like, oh shit, hold on, I might run out of rings. Oh no. Oh no. There's exactly one ring on the field. Get the, there we go. Whew, that was so close. I almost died really bad, and I would have had to spend another like 7, 8, 10 minutes on this guy. No, I like that the actual, like, the thing that drops his shield also makes you dodge his attack. That's like a really fun bit of design there. I think like if there was another step to it, that maybe you had to act a little quicker before the attacks. In between attacks, rather. Like, that would be different. But as it is, it's the hold still move is kind of ineffective. Alright, well, I didn't kill Sonic. I killed some nameless soldier.
It's do or die.
It's
Sonic
do or
the
die.
Hedgehog.
Round 1. Fight! Go for broke. Alright, so we got him. Finally, I've beaten you. Now I can be the true Sonic the Hedgehog. That's right, I'm stealing your name. But I'm blue and you're not blue. Everyone will know you're not me.
Finally,
They didn't
I've got
before.
all the Chaos Emeralds.
Hi, Tails, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. Ka-chow.
Man,
Chili dog.
I didn't think you had it in you.
All right, I beat you, Sonic. You can have these now. Goodbye.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, and now I am the most powerful hedgehog in the world. The
didn't
power
have
of
much
these emeralds
competition
makes
there.
me invincible. I am the ultimate hedgehog. This is who I am.
I like how that ending doesn't actually address the main conflict. He beats Sonic. He's like, I'm better than you now, bitch. And then, you know, who cares about the world? Black Doom might still win. He did very little to actually affect it, though. Kind of just played the neutral side there. Anyways. Heal Cannon is now level 2. Isn't there only like one mission where that really matters? I feel like Heal Cannon is one of the worst. So what was that one? Destiny for 2. You know what? That's fine. I'm okay with that one. So then the last one is that. Was that the other comet level? If I'm like doing the final levels here right. I think that one's also a comet level, but I'm not sure. Do that and then the hero. Alright. Shit, no. I was gonna say I wanted to end stream there because I got to do some editing and I'm kind of hungry, so that's gonna be it for me for today. Catch me later this week for more Shadowvember, and take it easy. I'll see you later. Bye.